Welcome to the HSR VLM Degree College. So, in this session, I'm going to talk about the data structures, which is comes in the fourth semester. This is in the second BSc Computer Science paper, second BSc Computer Science paper in the fourth semester, named as the data structures. Okay. So, in the previous class, I was talking about the um, um, talking about the graph traversal. So graph traversal means, so in this graph traversal we have to see there is two types of the graph traversal available here, and first one is called as a BFS, breadth first search, and second one is called as a DFS, that is called depth first search. Okay, so we have there is a two types of the traversal techniques are available in with respect to the graphs here, and what is traversing here? So traversing is nothing but to visit each and every node in a particular graph. Okay, we can visit only once of the node here, but not the twice here. That is called as a graph graph traversing here. So in this scenario, so for example, I'm going to take this graph. In this graph, I'm going to visit the each and every node only once of a graph here. Okay, that is we call as a graph traversing techniques. That is we call as a graph traversing here. So in this session, what is DFS here? Okay, what is DFS here? So DFS is nothing but the depth first search. DFS is nothing but the depth first search. And in this scenario, we are going to use the stack application here. We have to go to use the stack manner here. The stack is linear data structures, and having the only one end, that is called top end. That means insertion deletions operations can be made at only one end, that is called as a top end here. So in this top end, we are going to pushing elements to the stack, and pop from the elements from the stack is also placed at one end, that is called as a stack end, sorry, top end here. Okay, so using one end, we are going to the manner is LIFO manner. LIFO manner means last in, first out. That means whose element can be inserted first, that element can be deleted last years. Whose element can be inserted first, that element can be deleted last years. Okay. Insertion is called as a push, and deletion is called as a pop here. Deletion is called as a pop here. So we are going to stack application manner, a stack manner, that is called as a LIFO manner. LIFO means last in first out here. Last in first out here. So for this problem, we are going to using this in this DFS here. Okay. So breadth first search is also using with the help of the queue application queues, and depth first search. Depth first, that means DFS can going to perform the operation with respect to with the help of the stack application sequence. Okay, so what is stack here? Stack is a linear data structure. Stack is a linear data structures. Using stack, we can going to perform the operations with the sequential order or insertion or deletions, whatever it may be here. Okay, so this is the one stack here, and in this stack contains what? In this stack contains some locations. For example, A element. I am going to insert the element into here. Okay, and insert the next element, that is called B here. Insert the next element, that is called C here. So A is the first element, and B is the second element, and C is the third element here. And insertions are made at one end, that is called as top end. So this end is called as top end here. Top and tail. Okay, this is called insertion. Insertion is nothing but push, and we can pop the elements from the stack here. If you want to delete the C element, we have to directly we have to delete that element. If you want to delete the B element, you have to delete the C element. After we have to delete the D element. Because of the we can perform the operation only one end, that is called as a top and here, that is we called as a top and here. So that's why we are going to delete the last element. So first element 1 A, second element B, third element C here. If you want to pop the elements from the stack, you want to then you have to directly go to the element that is the last inserted element. C will be deleted first here. C will be deleted first here. Because of the it going stack going LIFO manner. LIFO. LIFO means what here? Last in. Last in, first out. Okay. So last in, first out. Last in, what is the element will be last inserted? C will be last inserted here, and that will be first out. That will be first copy here. Okay. So will be elements from this is called as a copy. This is called as a copy. So already we are learned in the first unit and the second unit. So this is called as a stack application, stack here. Okay. So using DFS techniques, you have to follow the stack here, and the stack follows what here? The stack can follows only LIFO member. That means first element can be inserted A and second element B and C. Okay. So in this we have to delete the which element here? We have to delete the C element because this is the last element. And later after that we have to delete the B element here. Okay. And later we have to delete the A element here. So this is the process of the stack. And now I am going to talk about the DFS algorithm here. DFS algorithm here. So in this scenario, we have to see there is a three states are available here. That is what is state of stack access. The first one is called as a ready state. Ready state at state of status. Second one is called as a waiting state. And third one is called as a processing state. Third one is called as a processing state here. So these we are called as the states of the stack here. So in this algorithm we are going to start with the ready state. First one is ready state and second one is called as the waiting state and third one is called as the processing start. Okay. So these are called as the statuses of the DFS algorithm here. Okay. So what is algorithm here? So algorithm is the process of the given problem solution. Okay, it having the number of steps, step 1, step 2, step 3 and so on here. Okay, so in the first step is always start from the start and last step is always called as a stop here. So by using that we have to use this ready state, waiting state, processing states here. Okay, in this scenario I'm going to talk about the algorithm of the DFS here. Okay, the DFS is always starts from the root node. Okay, it is always start from the A and the A traverse to by the direction of the guided edge. We can traverse A to FCB. After visiting the FCB, we can check this. We can check the stack elements and we have to pop the elements at last elements. Okay, so in that we have to delete the last element into the stack and we have to traverse from the last element. It is going to directed by the HCS and also we have to take that element and whose direction by the sorry we have to take the elements by the direction of that element and again we can pop the same element and we have to check this check the new element any edges are going out here and if it available here and we can place that elements into the stack here and we can place it the check the condition here and later and again we can pop the elements from the stack and check the again the new element is also available here and we can check this at that element that by the direction of the out degree whose elements are available here. Okay, if it is already visited we are not considered that element, but if it is not visited that element we have to take that element into the stack, and later we have to use that again and again we have to pop that element here. And in this scenario we have to see the adjacency list and the nodes are here, and there is a table is available here, so that is what is a b c d up to so on, that is we call as a node. And the next one is what is it, adjacency list, adjacency list here. And how to use this, a b c d e f g, next j k. So these are the elements, that means nodes, and we have to check this adjacency list here, and a having the a f c e by direction, the directions f c b, and B having the directions. So only B having the G here and C here. You have to see C, and at the C here you have to sequence C. You have to see F and D here, and D here, and we have to check the condition at D out decrease. There is a no out decrease available here. That's why I have to represent. Okay, next E, coming to E of decrease, D, C, D, J. Okay, that is called as C, D, J. Because of these are the of decrease. At the E here, E of decrease C and D, and also directed J here. Okay, next coming to F, F having the out decrease. That means F having the only out decrease. What is it? Only D here. Only D here, and we have to see F at G here, G out decrease, C and E, C, only F contains only D only once. Next J contains D, K, D, K, and the last one K contains only E, G. Okay, so this is called as a nodes, and we have the, this is called as a adjacency list here. So adjacency list can be taken from a out degrees. There is a 3 out degrees, and from B you have to see there is a 2 out degrees are available here. So this is called as a adjacency list. Adjacency list can be made by like this here. Okay, so you have to copy that. You have to copy this table, and next I'm going to draw a algorithm. Using the algorithm we can DFS techniques will be traversed here. Okay, so this is called as a uh, nodes and efficiency list here. Okay, copy that. And now I'm going to describe actually this traversing. The DFS technique is always going with the help of the algorithm of the DFS here. Okay, let us see here algorithm. So first we have to take A, and we have to position to the scan. Yeah. And we have to see how many derivatives or how many elements are passed here. Okay, in the adjacency list we have to take the similar items can be traversed so many times, and that situation we have to take that repeated elements are available here. But using the gram traversal techniques, we should not take the we should not visit only one element, and if it is the element if again visited here, and we should not consider that element. Okay, in this process we have to visit each and every node of a nodes of a graph here. We can visit only once of the node here, and we have to see the A, and we have to see how many elements are available here. That means in this tab we have to use F C B. Okay, so these are available here from the A lateral of the F, C and D. Okay, so this is the process we are starting here, and in this tab we have to see there is a three elements available here. That is called as the first one is called as a F, and second one is C, and third one is called as a B here. So stack have only one end, that is called as a top end. In this top end we can perform the insertion deletions of made at one end. That's why we can use this scenario to pop this element first of all. Okay, that's why you can pop that element from here to F here. Sorry, B here. A to B. A to B. And we have only F C available. Now we are at B here. Now we are at B here. So we have to check this the B out degrees. Yes, we have to check the B out degrees. So C is already listed. C is already listed. That's why we are not take this element again here. And we can list the new element is called as G here. We can list the element in G here. And in this scenario, we have to delete the this B here, and we have to place the new element is what is it? G here. Okay, so there is a no new elements available here, and later we can pop that last element, that is what we can pop that element, and A, B, Z will be popped here, and we have to see the remaining elements. FC is available. FC is available here. That's why G is popped here. G is popped here, and we are at G element. We are at G element. So G element can have C, and we have to see E here. C is already listed, hence we should not take that element again, and we have to take that E element. This point we have to place E, and we have to place E here. Okay. Next we have to pop that element again. That means E will be popped here. Means A is. Next E will be popped. Then stack having only FC here. Only FC here. FC. And we are at now G here. E here. E. Get E, we can traverse in the out degrees. C is already listed, hence we should not take that element. And D, we have to take that D. D is the new element, hence we can place here. D is the element, hence we can place here. And E, J. J is also new element, hence we can place that element here. And we have to place that element here. J here. Now the last element is called as a J. Now I am going to pop that element here because of the stack and follows last in first out. So that means the last element will be first out here. So this is the last element of J. J will be popped here. When there is no elements from here, so that's why we can do directly pop this element. And so stack having only FC. That means J will be coming to here. A, B, G, and we have to come to here J. And the remaining elements are FCB. C, D here. And now we are at J here. Now we are at J here. J out degrees are called as D and K here. So D is already listed. D is already listed, hence we should not take that element again. And we have to take that new element that is called K element. That is called as K element. And we have to take that K element here. And again, we are going to pop that element. K will be arranged here. K will be coming here. It is called A, B, G, E, J. K will be coming to here. Okay. And we have only FCD is available here. CD. Okay. Later we can going to take that. Now we are at the K having B. two elements are available here, that is called E, G. But E, G is already traversed. That's why we should not take that element again. So that's why there is no new elements are available here. That's why we can directly pop that element D here. Okay, that's why A, B, G, E, J, K, D, and the remaining is FC. FC is available. Now we are at D. So D having the only no opticals are available here. No opticals are available here, and we can directly pop the element C. Okay. So we have to directly pop this element. That is called A, B, G, K, and C. And we have only F element in the stack here. This is traversed elements. These are called as traversed elements. And now we are at C element. Now we are at C. C out degrees. F is already listed, and D is already listed. And there is a two elements are available here, and there is a no elements to traverse here. That's why we can directly pop this element. Okay, we can directly pop this element into the stack. That means so A, B, G, E, J, K, D, C, and F will be popped, and we are at F here. We are at F here, and the stack does not contain any elements here, and the stack does not contain the elements here. Now we are at F. F having the only out degrees. How many of the out degrees are available here? Only 1 degree available here. That is called D. But D is already listed, hence we should not take that again elements. Okay. And finally, we should not traverse any node here to traverse here. Okay. That's why there is a no nodes are available here. Hence we have to place the pi symbol to represent the null values here. And we have only 9 pieces are available here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 nodes are available here, and completely we can traverse each and every node at least once. This is called as a traversing here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Total we have 9 nodes are listed here. So this is called as a DFS graph traversal technique here. So in this scenario, we have to visit each and every node only once in a graph here. So finally, we have to visit the null nodes, because of the null nodes means nothing to represent the any nodes here. So that is called as a null node here. Okay. So this is these are called as a graph traversal here, graph travel nodes here, and these are called as a null value. Okay, that means it should not return it should not visit the any values here. Okay, this is called as a DFS techniques, and we have to copy this traversals and also use this graph here. Okay, copy that. Okay, so this is called as a depth first search. So in the graph traversal techniques, we have there is a two types of the graph traversals available here. So the name one is called as a BFS and DFS. So BFS is working with the help of the Q operations, and DFS is working with the help of the stack operations here. Okay, the main difference of this DFS and BFS is called as a BFS can follows the FIFO manner, first in first out here, and the DFS can follows the LIFO manner, that is called last in first out here, last in first out here. That is the main difference is it is followed by the Q operation, stack operations, and the BFS can followed by the stack operations. Okay. Okay, so this is we called as a graph traversal techniques. This is we called as a graph traversal techniques. This question is very important question as a essay here. Okay, so then the public examination they ask write about the graph traversal techniques. Okay, in this scenario we have to write both DFS and BFS here, and then sometimes they are asking directly write about the depth first search or write about the uh, breadth first search, and we have to denote the only single graph traverse techniques here. Okay, so this is the class of the depth first search, and I hope that everyone can understand this class. If you having any doubts, please ask me after watching this full video of this class here, and notes will be sent to you in the offline sessions. So please everyone correct that notes and pair the notes. Okay, the many students are already written, so some people are some students are not written, so copy that notes and pair, take that notes and pair that notes. Okay, thank you.